Hello, hello, it's Kelsey with Shipwreck Beads. I'm back here in the office after a long week in Tucson. Was there from Sunday to Sunday, and then we came back leaving the 75-degree weather, beautiful sunshine, 70 degrees. We went swimming, and it snowed a lot. So I was gone the last couple days because my daughter had no school for the snow day, and yes, I'm still getting back into the swing of things. It's my first day back in the office after being gone. Oh my gosh, you guys, Tucson was so much fun. It was amazing. There's so much to see, so many shows. I mean, we went to some specific shows, and there was still so much that we didn't see, and so it was great. We got a lot of great gemstones. I can't wait for the shipment of pearls to come in because we've got some really yummy large hole pearls that I'll be playing with. Hi, Cynthia. I got to meet Deb Flores. I think that's how you say her name, but she's a viewer here. She was at the Beads of Courage event on Wednesday where we made a bunch of different bracelets to raise money for Beads of Courage. So that was real exciting. Yeah, so I thought today we'd play around with the brand new TierraCast launch called Dulce Vida. Dulce? I don't know. Dulce Vida. It's gorgeous, you guys. So the last couple launches that TierraCast have done has all been very perfect and clean, with their U collection with all of the initials. It's all very nicely pressed. It's all very easy for those people who aren't necessarily jewelry designers. This new launch from TierraCast is completely the opposite of that. So it's all very handcrafted looking. They worked with a metal artist down in California to come up with the line, and so it's all it's got that wabi-sabi kind of imperfect perfection. Of course, being TierraCast, it's all great quality. All of your pieces are going to be, very uniform, very similar, but yeah, it's all very designer friendly. So I think as jewelry designers, you're really going to love their new launch. One of the make and takes they did in their booth was this little necklace using some of their new components. So you've got the little ring component, some little charms here which are double-sided, which is great. So it's got a beautiful design on either side. They come in the antique brass and then a silver finish. So it's all really usable. And today the project that I thought we would do is actually a project that was designed by Kelly Taylor, who works for TierraCast. This is a necklace that she wore to the Beads of Courage event, and I really loved it. So I want to do sort of a bracelet version. Hi Kathy, hi Mary, hi Yvette. Yeah, so what I have here is I've got a bunch of the different rings in different sizes. There's some little square pieces too. And then I've got a toggle clasp. And what we'll be using to connect the pieces is actually some chain. So they don't have a real big jump ring, but I love this chain because it works really well as a jump ring. It's a great chain. It's nice, big, heavy duty, but we're going to use that as jump rings today. And so I've got both the antique brass and then I have the antique silver. So we're working with back to the snow. Yeah, that was kind of a little bit of a shock, I gotta say, going from 75 degrees to 30 degrees in the snow. So we'll go ahead and get you angled down and we'll get started. And you can see what I have here. So basically I pulled all of the different rings and link components in this line. Okay, so you can see I've got several sizes. And what I liked most about Kelly's bracelet is she just kind of picked up the links randomly and connected them all together using the jump rings. So we'll go ahead and take some of these apart. Get them ready to use. So we'll be getting back in it. We did miss our Twitch video yesterday because I was out because of the snow, but we'll get back on our regular schedule here and get back to doing what we love, and that's making pretty things and filming videos. And we'll be using some more of the TierraCast Dulce Vida here on Friday as well. So we're going to experiment with the rings today, and then we'll use some of their other components, probably make some earrings. I've got some ear wires pulled here. Yeah, lots of fun. Oh, that's not. Let's go here. But as you can see, there's lots of potential that these components sort of bring to the table. And I love that each of them is double-sided, so you've got a pattern on each side. So you can use, so they're all really usable. Okay. So we'll get some of these silver rings as well, because we're going to need both. How can I watch without going over data on the internet? Oh, I don't know. Well, if you can get maybe go over to Starbucks and use the free Wi-Fi there. I think McDonald's usually has free Wi-Fi. Yeah, if you have a Wi-Fi connection, then you don't have to use your data on your phone, so that's an option. All right. So we're going to start, I think, by just putting things together. One thing I liked the most about Kelly's necklace that she had made is that she just kind of randomly connected things together. There wasn't really a pattern or a rhyme or a reason. And they all really go well together. So you don't necessarily need to have a definite pattern. And so I'm actually going to double up on my rings. Because we're using the two different colors, so I want to have the two different colors on my jump rings as well. And so I'm just kind of, I think, going to go like, I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm just randomly connecting them. I thought about doing like a silver gold kind of pattern, but I think I'm just gonna put them together. You haven't snow today yet? Well, they said it was supposed to be done with the snow, but it actually looks like there's some snow mixed in with the rain that we're getting now. So that's exciting, I guess. I don't like to drive in the snow. Can see how that's coming together. And again with the jump rings, so we're going to treat this chain just like a jump ring. We'll put that on there, and then we're going to bend it shut. And remember, with the jump rings, you're always going to do them like this. You never want to pull them apart like that. Same goes for this chain link. I'm just going to kind of test the length of this as we go. So I use this chain a lot, and actually I use it mostly as jump rings because I love the thick, chunky jump ring, and they don't make it, but they do make the chain, so. And you can see it doesn't matter which side of the link you have facing up because each side is going to be beautiful. So you can see how it's coming together here. And again, there's patterns on both sides of the components, so they're all just very beautiful Very easy to use and easy to create with. And so basically I just pulled one of each color for each of these components, and so I'm just attaching them randomly with the jump rings, and I'm doubling up on the jump rings just to give it that more sort of chunky look. You want to keep the scale similar when you're working with your different components. Need some more of these rings, so we're gonna take apart our chain a little bit more, and again we're gonna open them side to side. We're never gonna pull the edges apart. Actually, I think getting close on our length here, so we're not gonna pull off too many more of these jump rings. But I love this design. I love the mixed metals, and obviously you can see from my little bracelet stack here, this is the new bangle that TierraCast came out to complement their Dulce Vida line. And it comes just like this with the rivets or the eyelets already in it. It's got these little decorative rivets. So you can wear it as is, which is what I've been doing, or you can further embellish that. So we'll experiment with that, I think, on an upcoming show also. Got my pliers in the wrong hands. Let's see where we're at here. I think we need to add that one here, and then we'll check our length. See where we're sitting as far as the length of this piece. Let's see where we're at here. Actually getting kind of close. I'm gonna go ahead and attach the part of the toggle. See, I think we'll do that. One more small link, and then we'll add our clasp. Come on, you. It can be kind of tricky when putting on multiple jump rings to make sure that everything lays right. So for this part, I don't think we'll be able to double up on our jump ring to connect this, because the hole here is not going to be big enough to fit 2 of these rings through. Ooh, it might not even be big enough to fit 1. Oh, there it goes. There, and then we'll put one more to connect the toggle here. Hopefully it won't be too big. We might have to adjust and get rid of one of these, this little link here. I was worried it might make it too big, but we'll see what we come. Oh no, I'm sorry you have a cold. right, let's see. Oh, that's a good length, I think. Oh no. All right, so what we're gonna have to do is that link here that I used as the jump ring doesn't fit through the toggle. So we're just gonna have to use a smaller jump ring to connect that, I think. But don't worry, we have plenty of those on hand. So that's the thing when you're working with toggle clasps, is you need to make sure that your bar and your whatever bead or link or whatever you're having go through there is actually going to fit. And so that one didn't work, so we just have to adjust our design a little bit, which is fine. So we're just going to connect it with some smaller jump rings instead. It does make everything better, I agree. Alright. And there we go. Quick and easy, multi-tone little piece of jewelry here. I think what I might do, because this is actually what Kelly had done on her piece, is she used 3 jump rings in the link here. So I think I might go and add a 3rd one on that just to add that in there. But you can see, actually I'm going to switch that jump ring out too. I'm weird about jump rings. If you watch my Twitch show, you know that's I tend to obsess about weird little details like that, and jump rings are one of them. So we've got the clasp connected with the small jump rings on this side, so I want to connect the clasp with the smaller jump rings on the other side as well. Alrighty. So there you have it. And so I just used one of each link. Actually, I didn't use quite one of each link, so there's a couple here that are left behind, but you can see I just picked random colors, random shapes, strung them all up with jump rings, and we got a really nice piece of jewelry that'll really complement the stack that I'm wearing right now. In fact, jewelry OCD, exactly. It's a thing. It's my thing, apparently. And there you go. So just add that on to the stack, call it good. You've got a nice pretty piece of jewelry using the brand new TierraCast line. And again, we'll make some earrings with this stuff too coming up here on Friday. I'm gonna, I think as soon as we're done with this video here, I'm actually gonna add a couple of little pieces to this necklace here. This was the piece that we made as the make and take for TierraCast. So I need to add a couple little things to that because it's just been bothering me. That jewelry OCD again. All right, so we'll get a picture and a supply list up there for you for this piece of jewelry here that we just made. Again, it's pretty simple. You're just going to grab the different links for the bracelet and then put it all together, and then there you go. Pretty simple. So thank you all for joining me back here today. Again, we talked about the brand new TierraCast Dulce Vida line. We will be here tomorrow on tomorrow at 1:30 on Twitch. We're actually going to be finishing up a loom bracelet that we started, gosh, ages ago, but we're going to finish that up on the Little Ricky loom. So make sure and tune into that if you're interested on how to work with the Little Ricky. It's the miniature version of the Rick's beading loom. So we'll see you tomorrow on Twitch at 1:30, and then again here on Friday at 4. Have a great rest of your day. Stay dry and warm if you're in a place where it is snowing like it is here, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.